most important things, I think, that allows people doing what we've been doing this afternoon to stay on our toes is that everybody who comes on is a surprise. Nothing is ever quite what you think it's going to be. Some surprises are really delightful, some of them are quite a shock. It doesn't matter. The element of surprise is utterly beguiling. So thank you for that too. And before we get to the point which you really want to know about, which is what the awards are going to be, I'm going to ask each of my colleagues to introduce themselves and just give you a little bit of thought about what they saw.
My name's Andrew Price. Now, you've got to give yourself a key to get into these pieces. And your head is so full of the text and the task that you've set yourself that sometimes that can come down like a grey screen in front of you, and you end up just going through the motions of something that you've done. Now, you've got to trust yourself physically and give yourself a focus, because I noticed that throughout the piece there were some highs and some not so highs with focus, where people's focus landed on a particular point, a character or a space, and they went into that space. Then immediately we all came into that space with you. We were there with you. Now, in some that came and that went, and others managed to maintain that focus more consistently. So I would say, think physically about giving yourself that key, which means as well just taking the time to be still and to allow that focus to draw you and then us into your imagined world. It's so difficult. The space is so restricted, so tight here. It's almost impossible. But you don't need actually to move any further than this. If you see something, and that sight of something changes something within you, then physically something changes within you, and you've unlocked that door. Then, and this is the really difficult job, you have to just continue to inhabit that physical space, that imagined space that will take us with you. And that's all I'm going to say.
Thank you.
On that.
You won't be surprised to hear that Andrew is a performer. And so indeed is Max. I'm going to go to the other end and ask Max to be the next person to speak.
Yes, I am Max. One of the reasons I absolutely love anything to do with seeing you guys perform is you have this incredible ability to connect to your imaginations, and it is amazing to watch. You stand up here with full conviction that you are kings and queens and fairies and monsters, and not only that, but you relate it to yourselves and the things that you're going through with your friends. And watching that is absolute gold. And if I could say anything to you, is hold on to that imagination. Keep it as hard as you can. And if you can carry it with you into your adulthood, then you're on something great. But well done.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Bathsheba, and I would firstly like to say thank you so much for your beautiful performances. It was inspirational, I'm sure you'll agree. Something that I thought was really exciting was when you came out here at the beginning and you spoke with passion, with your imagination, in your own words, using your own voices, and you told us why you chose your speeches, why they're important to you, why you thought they were relevant, because it's, you're not just speaking some words, it has to have meaning, and it has to kind of touch your soul, and then it will touch us too. And what was really exciting to watch is when those moments came alive, and the points that you made, and when we could kind of see that happening on stage in front of us. That was really special. Something I'd say, I'm an actor, something I'd say that I feel might serve you in the future is to think about thinking on the line. So not necessarily having a lot of space around the line, having the thought and speaking it and putting it into action. And I think that will help with the pace and keeping everything alive. But I would just like to say thank you again, and it really, I just thought everyone was so accomplished and so incredibly brave. Thank you.
I am the odd man out here because the other three are actors and I'm not. I'm an academic. I'm the university teacher, and that means that I come at these plays not from doing them, but from being the spectator. I am a professional watcher of Shakespeare. That's what I do. And I love to watch Shakespeare for the thing that you young people gave me today, which is courage, bravery, intensity, imagination, invention. But I also just wanted to say that Shakespeare is a writer of formal language. And in that formal language, he gives you structures that enable your performance. And in those structures, the iambic pentameter or the rhythms of the prose that he writes, he's always giving you what Bathsheba is telling you, that thought into line that is pushing you forward. Okay? So remember that as he's writing, he's telling a story. And your job as an actor is to tell me the story. Quite frankly, I don't give a damn what the actor is feeling. What I want to know is what he makes me feel. And in order to get that feeling, I have to have the story, and the story comes through the writing that you as actors, with all of your invention and energy and so on, deliver to me. So always tell me the story by giving me the line.
That's some great advice there, guys.